Yes, sir. YouTube, Glow Yard Gang, podcast listeners all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown, episode 39. No Dwight Howard. Listen, man, we just appreciate everybody joining us again for another episode where we talk about all things in the NBA, whether it be new or old. If you guys want to join us here for these conversations, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button too, to help us get the algorithm built up, guys, to find more NBA fans like yourselves. Fans for every team all over the globe, man. Could join us here for these conversations and these debates. Listen, also too, follow us on Cap and Crown Clips, where we have the condensed versions of the show on that channel. So we're also still trying to grow that channel. So we definitely use your help with that as well. All right, King, you ready to get to it?
I am, bro.
All right, man, let's get to it. But before we do, man, let's just pause real quick and show some love to the sponsors of the channel.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at FANATICS. FANATICS is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem when your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and FANATICS exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
All right, King, let's get into some of these debate topics. Check it out, man. Listen. So what we have here on the screen, you see a bunch of number ones next to these names on here. There's a reason for that. Mm-hmm. These here are the last 10 first-round picks, not named Cooper Flag. The last 10. So let's name them off here, King. We got Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz, DeAndre Ayton, Zion Williamson, Anthony Edwards, Cade Cunningham, Paolo Banchero, Victor Wembanyama, and Zachary Ricochet. Mm-hmm. All right, those are the last 10 number one picks. So you already know what we're doing here. I need you to rank them.
Man.
I know you're the biggest Ben Simmons fan, so you can't. We're gonna go ahead and put him to the side here. He'll be on number one. It's okay.
All right. Number 10, Markelle Fultz.
Okay.
Number 9 is Zachary Ricochet.
Okay.
Number 8 is DeAndre Ayton. Number 7 is Zion Williamson. Number 6 is Ben Simmons. Number 5 is Number 5 is Victor. Did I already do Zion yet?
Yeah, he did Zion.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Number 5 is Victor. I still got 4 people left.
Mm-hmm. You got Anthony Edwards, you got Cade Cunningham, you got Paolo, and you got Ben Simmons. Oh, you already said Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I already said Ben Simmons. I feel like something wrong. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. It's only 9 people, so it's not
Okay,
10 people.
so not 10.
So 9 is Markel Fultz. 8 is Zachary Ricochet. 7, I'm sorry, is who did I say next? Zion? No, DeAndre Ayton. 7. 6 is Zion. 5 is Ben Simmons. 4 is Wemby. Now, this is close. This starts getting like close between the top 4. So I'm gonna go 4 is Wemby for now. 3 as Cade, 2 is Paolo, and 1 is Anthony Edwards. That's not saying like the upside and I'm like that. I'm just saying as of right this second.
Right. Yeah, let's see. I got Markel Fultz 10, Zachary Richardson 9, DeAndre Ayton 8, Ben Simmons 7, Zion 6.
No, you started at 10 again, didn't you?
Sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
9, Markel Fultz. 8, yeah. Zachary Richardson. What am I at? 7.
7.
Yeah, DeAndre Ayton. 6, Ben Simmons. 5, Zion Williamson. 4, Victor Wembanyama. 3, yeah, it's probably gonna be Cade. 2, Paolo, and then 1, Anthony Edwards.
So our only disagreement was Ben Simmons and Zion.
Zion, yeah.
Okay. I give Ben Simmons the benefit of the doubt because he like what a 2-3 time All-Star.
That's why I figured you.
And and a playoff. You might say he done though, but like if their careers ended right now, I'm gonna go Ben Simmons because Zion didn't even play in the playoffs yet.
I guess I would take it Zion because with Zion it's more because his health that he has kind of fell off or whatever. But yeah, no, I kind of feel it's why you said Ben Simmons because he had the 3-time All NBA or something like that.
Yeah, or maybe then 3-time All-Star, something like that as
3-time
well.
All-Star, yeah.
And
like
then he's been in the playoffs and he's been in the second round. And he was a shot away from a bounce, away from possibly winning the championship. So
okay. But yeah, man, look, y'all do us a favor, man. In the comment section, y'all let us know how you would list these former number 1 picks. All right, we're gonna name them off again: Ben Simmons, Markel Fultz, DeAndre Ayton, Zion Williamson, Anthony Edwards, Cade Cunningham, Paolo Banchero, Victor Wembanyama, and Zachary Richardson. All right, so y'all let us know what order you have these guys as far as who's the best number 1 and who's the least best. No,
please comment, y'all. Let us know in the comments, please.
Yes, sir. All right, King. Let's get to this next little subject here, man. So, as you know, Kyrie ended up getting traded to the Boston Celtics, which is the trade right here. So this is the trade that sent Kyrie to the Boston Celtics.
2018, right?
Back in 2018. So Kyrie goes to the Celtics. Matter of fact, let's put this all up in
2017. Actually, I think it was when the trade happened.
Yeah, you're right because he got a 2018 first round pick on her with Colin Sexton. That's right. So the Boston Celtics got Kyrie Irving. The Cavaliers ended up getting Isaiah Thomas, who was a 2-time All-Star. Jay Crowder. How you pronounce that third version?
No clue. I ain't gonna
lie.
No
clue who it is. Is it Anti?
Sorry, just say Anti.
Zig. I don't know who that is. The 2018 first round pick, which ended up being Colin Sexton, and then the 2020 second round pick, which ended up being Skylar Mars. I ain't never heard of that person either.
Is he related that was to Spike Lee?
I guess so. He's was it Mars Blackson?
Yeah.
So that was the trade that actually went down. Check out, these are the other trades that were proposed around this same time. This is where Kyrie could have went for any reason, for some kind of reason at all. It didn't end up happening. So check this out. This is the first one right here, King. Matter of fact, let's start with this one. I don't know if you remember. I remember this one. This was a trade that they talked about on I think LeBron talked about this, I believe. I know Paul George talked about it because he talked about how he thought he was on his way to Cleveland. Yeah. So the Phoenix Suns declined this trade. It was a 3-team trade, which listen, the Cavs were supposed to get Paul George and Eric Bledsoe. At the time, Eric Bledsoe was pretty nice. So that would have been pretty interesting. The Suns would have got Kyrie Irving. The Indiana Pacers would have got Amon Shepard, Jared Dudley, Phoenix number 4 overall pick, which would have been Josh Jackson.
Yeah.
So that's a now, of course, on the surface, hindsight, we like, oh, that's trash because Josh Jackson turned out to be this and that, Eric Bledsoe with this and that. But at that time, this was not a bad trade, bro. But what you think?
No,
wouldn't have been a bad trade, I should say.
It wouldn't have been a bad trade. Indiana would have lost in the long run for this trade. I think Phoenix saved them, but I mean, it probably would have went 6 with Paul George and LeBron, and you feel me? Like if he'd had Paul George instead of having what's his name, Kyrie, or what's his name, Isaiah Thomas, he probably went 6 against that Golden State Warriors team, maybe with Paul George, but. It'd have been nice. They'd have ran through the Eastern Conference again. It'd probably been easier for Brown to run through the Eastern Conference. It was a struggle for him. I feel like in 2018 that year, but yeah, I feel like Phoenix did Indiana justice with that trade because if that had went through, Indiana would have been mad.
And I think this was pre Paul George injury too.
Yeah, but Phoenix also. Hold on, okay, never mind. Phoenix had already picked the number 4 overall pick when they made the trade, so they couldn't even like pick their own number 4 pick. So yeah, that'd been a bad trade for Indiana at the end of the day.
Now remember, there was a lot of high hopes for Josh Jackson around that time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
he was going to be the next Kawhi and all that.
He was a great value. What's the other one?
OG Anunoby.
Just anybody, bro. He just ain't no jump shot, and them dudes just don't have like jumpers. He's not like stupid athletic. Just I don't know. You gotta be great at something when you're not like when you like that.
No, that was a shout out to Jay because he went to he's like the biggest Kansas Jayhawk fan of all time. He went that's where he graduated. I remember he was telling me, man, about Josh Jackson. He kept saying, like, bro, I'm telling y'all, he not it. And he went to Kansas. Like I said, he watches literally every Kansas football, basketball game religiously. And I remember he kept telling us, like, bro, I'm telling you, he not it. I'm like, no, man, you know you do that. I seen the game, blah, blah, blah. He kept saying, bro, trust me. He not. He called it before everybody else. He was like, bro, trust me. I'm telling you, he not it. I'm like, oh, okay. So now I said, now look where he at now. And he was right. He called it. But check it out, man. So this was rejected by Cleveland. Kyrie was supposed to go to the Bucks. Cleveland supposed to get Chris Middleton, Malcolm Brogdon, and Milwaukee's future first round pick, which I don't know which that would have been. They probably ended up keeping it. So think about this one, man. Could you see Kyrie and old Giannis together, man?
Yes. It's crazy because Kyrie fans know how much they dislike Giannis, so that'd have been a crazy trade if that would have happened. But I mean, I don't know why Cleveland rejected this actually, because they got the same. They got the first round pick from Boston, right?
What in this?
No. I'm saying when they did trade Kyrie, they got one first round pick.
Who Boston did?
No, Cleveland.
Yeah, did I can't remember.
I think when I'm sorry.
They got a first round and a second round. Yeah,
the next one. Sorry, you can go back. My bad. I didn't want to make you skip, but yeah. So I don't know why Cleveland rejected this.
They probably were sold on Chris Middleton.
I feel you, but they were sold on Isaiah Thomas.
No. I'm talking about Cleveland. Okay, I'm tripping.
Yeah, Cleveland rejected this, bro.
My bad. I'm thinking of Milwaukee.
Why did Cleveland reject? That's a shooter beside Braun and all of that.
And it's an extra first round pick.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
And Malcolm Brogdon, that's better than what they got.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea on that one.
That's your boy. What's his name? David Griffin.
Dan Gilbert.
Nah, David
Griffin. It was. What was it though?
Yeah,
it might have been. What's the dude name that was on right after David Griffin? Because he's the one who ended up. No, he's
David Griffin got fired when Braun was gone.
Yeah, the first time.
No, the second time. David Griffin was there. David Griffin got fired when Braun was gone, and when Ty Lue and them got fired.
I thought what's the name is the one who made that trade. They got all those pieces that led them back to the finals after Kyrie left.
I could have sworn David Griffin was still there.
What's his name, man? I'm blanking on the man's name.
James Johnson?
No.
No, that wasn't James Johnson. James Johnson was on the team. I don't know who the hell was on the team. I thought it was David Griffin.
I'm blanking on his name. Young black guy. I'm blanking on that man's name. No, I gotta find out who this is, bro.
Okay. I can't. I have no clue, bro. Who you think? Let me see if like Big J is something saying in the comments now. I'm cheating.
Now, hey, I type in Cavs GM and guess who name pop up?
Who?
David Griffin.
David Griffin.
Okay, it wasn't him. Who's this guy? Kobe Altman. That's his name. I knew I couldn't remember his name. Yeah, Kobe Altman.
But David Griffin was still in charge though, then, right?
No, he had left. He got fired.
He got fired.
Damn, yeah, he got fired. Remember, Kobe Altman is the one who made that trade. They got those.
Oh yeah, they got Dwayne Wade and all that stuff gone out of there, and yeah, you're right.
I was like, I could not remember that guy's name for nothing. But I got it. I had his face, but I couldn't remember his name.
David Griffin got fired for Tristan Thompson or Tristan Thomas. That's what or Thompson. What's Tristan's last name? Is it Thompson?
Thompson, yeah.
Thompson, right? Yeah, Tristan Thompson for that contract.
Yes. So let me see. So yeah, I'm with you. I don't know why Cavaliers turned that one down.
I cheated looking in the comments, and somebody said that Kyrie may have had the no trade clause, so he may have rejected that.
Oh, you might be right. I forgot about that.
I'm not sure
because I think he did reject that. Because like I said, the Paul George one, that was the trade that everybody thought was going to go through. Because I've heard that on different podcasts, people talking about that. He really thought that trade was going through.
They said Phoenix rejected that one, though.
Yeah, they did say Phoenix. Mm-hmm. That's probably the best. I would definitely took that trade over this trade. Definitely would have took that trade.
Bro, I need either of them trades.
But I mean, it is what it is. Let's see what this next one is. So this was another one. Cavaliers rejected this one too. So Kyrie was supposed to go to the Miami Heat. This was interesting. The Cavs would have got Goran Dragic and Justice Winslow. So remember, Cleveland has a high population of Slovenian population there. I think that would have been perfect for Goran Dragic.
No, it would have.
Yeah. So
no picks. Absolutely
yeah,
not.
Two for one on the players. Yeah, I mean,
Goran Dragic and Justice Winslow, not Kyrie.
Yeah, I can see why. I can see why you reject this one, bro. I'm not mad at this one.
I would have rejected that one too.
Yeah, that's like okay. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. But check this trade out though, King. Check this one out. So I don't know if you remember this one. I think Carmelo talked about this one. He said this was a rewind from 2017. It says Kyrie was supposed to go to the Knicks. Carmelo was supposed to go to the Cavaliers. Would waive his no trade clause in the Knicks' future first round picks. Now I don't know. It says picks with an S, so I don't know how many picks that would have been. But Carmelo had a no trade clause on his contract, and he said he would have waived it to go to the Cavaliers for obvious reasons. Mm-hmm. So I don't know who rejected this one, but what do you think about this trade?
I don't know why it didn't happen. You said future first round picks.
Yeah, got to answer
with Carmelo Anthony. Mm-hmm. I mean, that team, you were fighting to lose against Golden State. You feel what I'm saying? You could have had Carmelo beside Braun. They could have been, a dynamic duo or whatever. And then you'd have future first round picks. But I don't know why they didn't do this unless Kyrie declined it. But damn, Kyrie would have declined to go to New York.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's from New Jersey, so.
But I think he did say he didn't want to go to New York, though. I think that's what they said. They didn't want to.
Yeah, I think he said something about that one time on the podcast before, or not a podcast, but
he did. But he didn't really. He don't really. Nobody really play for the Knicks. He really said or something like that. I don't know. Maybe.
I think you're right because he even commented when they went to Brooklyn, and he was like, I think he said Brooklyn and New York had the cap space, and he didn't want to go to the Knicks. They didn't want to go to the Knicks, so that's why they ended up going to Brooklyn. He said that's one of the reasons why. But yeah, you're right. You gonna say something?
No, that's it. I would have I'd have made this deal happen. I don't understand why this didn't happen.
Yeah, it just says rewind to 2017. So yeah, I don't know what happened with this trade.
Yeah,
that would have been definitely interesting right there. But yeah, man, it's just a few trades, man, that Kyrie would have been involved in, man, if things had went different. So far, man, which one would have been the best one to you? Would have
That
been this one? Would have been this one?
I don't know.
Would
That
have been
gets like
this one?
that first one get like a D pause. The
Yeah. Where you grade this trade? Phoenix would, the Cavaliers would have got Paul George, Eric Bledsoe. Phoenix would have got Kyrie Irving. The Pacers would have got Amon Shepard, Jared Dudley, and the fourth pick overall, which would have been Josh Jackson.
So you
Where
want me to
grade
grade
this?
each team? Or you just want me to grade it being Cleveland?
No, just grade. No, grade the trade in general. Like each team in this trade. What would
Okay.
you?
For
Well,
Cleveland,
you know what? Do the overall trade because
okay, just
yeah, we talk.
overall.
Yeah, just trade in general.
For Cleveland and Phoenix, man, this would have been an A. You feel me? Not an A. Excuse me. Been like for Phoenix, it'd have been an A. For Cleveland, it would have been probably like a B, and it'd have been the F for Indiana. So
Indiana would have been in rebuild mode if that went through.
yeah, they'd have failed. That'd have been a nasty number 4 pick that you got for giving away your star player.
Yeah, overall, I would have gave this whole entire trade package here, man, probably like a B plus. I think this is the best trade out of all of them.
Maybe it depends on the way you look. Because like I said, that Indiana, they were going to destroy themselves, bro, with that trade.
Well, yeah, no, I'm talking about not the individual trades. I'm talking about just like in general, that trade I think would have been pretty good if because Indiana, like I said, if you giving up Paul George that time, you rebuilding, so they would have been in rebuild mode. They would have been starting off with having some picks and stuff like that.
No, they would. That's what I'm saying. They wouldn't have. They didn't have no picks. Remember, you saw the thing. It was Josh Jackson.
Oh,
he had already been picked. They'd have had Josh Jackson and Jared Dudley and Amon Shumpert. They would have been mad for Paul George.
Yeah, that would have been the beginning of a rebuild right there, bro. You give your star player, you rebuild it. Because remember, they traded Paul George. Remember, and they ended up getting Victor Oladipo and Sabonis back in return, and that kind of kept their trajectory in a certain spot. Like they were a team that was still going to the playoffs and all that, respectable in the league and all that. And so if they did this, fast track to a rebuild right there.
Absolutely.
We give this trade here.
I'm gonna give this one a B plus, bro. I think this was my favorite trade, but Cleveland rejected it. I feel like this was a move right here. This was LeBron with Chris Middleton back in his prime and Malcolm Brogdon, and you get a first round pick. I think that's actually pretty good.
Hey, what did I give the last one?
You gave it a B, I think.
Okay. B plus, yeah. So I'm gonna give this a B.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this trade a B. So this is pretty. These two trades are probably the best trades that I've seen on this list right here. What do you give this one right here? Kyrie going to the Miami Heat. Cavaliers getting Goran Dragic and Justin Winslow.
A D. Hard pause. D.
I'm gonna give this a C minus.
Okay.
Because who was on that team at that time?
What team?
Was Jimmy on Miami?
Yeah, I think Jimmy might have. No, maybe not. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I know Jimmy wasn't there till later on, I think, when he ran a bubble and all that, right?
You might be right. You might be right on this.
I don't know.
So if with Jimmy, I say C. This trade would be a C plus. If no Jimmy, I'm with you. I give it a D pause.
Bam would have been it, all right.
Bam got drafted in 17, so yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably so. I probably give it. Yeah, that'd have been interesting. All right, what do you give this trade right here?
What did I say so far? B plus. I guess it's a B minus.
Yeah, I probably give it a B minus too because I'm trying to remember who was on that team. Mellory didn't have no help like that in New York. Nah. The only year he really had some type of help when he had Jason Kidd and Kenyon Martin and all them on the team, and that was like a 1 year thing. So yeah, it would have been bad for Kyrie to go over there, bro. And had really been, he would have been pretty much in the same position he was in the first few years with Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Where it was just him and Deion Waiters, your favorite shooting guard.
They would have to have KD locked in as far as saying he coming over there.
Yeah,
Like
something
for
like that.
Brooklyn.
Because
If not, then that'd have been crazy. Kyrie'd been playing in the Knicks for nothing.
waiting on this contract to expire. But yeah, man, just a few, like I said, few trades that was Kyrie Irving was rumored to be in. Man, I thought that was interesting when I saw that. Let's get to this main topic here, King. Check this out, man. Yeah, boy. Steve Kerr, man, he seems to be in a lot of conversations right now, of course, for obvious reasons. Jonathan Kuminga is looking for a contract right now, and it's been noted that he does not want to be in Golden State anymore. So check this out. The title here is Coach Kerr a career killer? All right, championship culture or career killer? That's the question. Steve Kerr has 4 rings as a coach, but his system might be the graveyard for young talent. Jonathan Kuminga, a freak athlete with all-star potential, has spent years buried behind vets in a system that favors experience over evolution. Moses Moody, same story. James Wiseman, gone. Developing under Kerr means waiting and waiting. But in today's NBA, patience isn't always a virtue. It's a fast track to being forgotten. These are facts. But on the flip side, he is still the brains behind the Warriors dynasty. He was able to bring the best out of the best shooter in the league history and help an undersized big man become one of the best utility players in league history. Jordan Poole would have been a future of the Warriors if things had gone differently. So is Steve Kerr really the problem here, King? And should he give Kuminga his big break before someone else does? What you think, man? What you think, King?
I don't know, bro. I hate I'm not a Golden State Warrior fan, so I hate like trying to make definitive takes on things like this. But I'm gonna go based off of what I've seen from the outside looking in. I've yelled about this all the time. Steve Kerr, great coach, one of the greatest coaches of all time, but at the same time, he did take over a system already and was able to change something. He already had a draft written up for him or a script, and he just went in there and tinkered with it. So he got writer's credit, but at the same time, he did some major things as far as changing the script up, which made it to a Oscar winner, I should say. But as far as the young players, I don't know why he picked Wiseman. I mean, when they pick these guys, it's like, why are you going over there? You're not going to do anything. Like it is a graveyard for these young players, and I don't think young players want to go over there. Shout out to GP too as well. I know he got sent away and all. He looked good for a second, but I feel like they didn't play him enough as much as they should have as well. So I don't know, bro. Jordan Poole looked like he was going to be the future. That 1 year with Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole and all, when they helped out to win that championship, it looked like things may have turned around. But then you saw Kerr as well in the Olympics right after that with like Jason Tatum and all. You're like, how does Jason Tatum not play any minutes? Like, he's Jason Tatum. I know I can't talk about Jason Tatum again because we'll have haters again talking about me. But yeah, so I don't get it, bro. Steve Kerr just happens to be, I don't know, the old man on his lawn or something like that. But for some reason, he doesn't like helping these guys, and he's just letting them go by. I really thought James Wiseman had game. I know he ended up getting injured and all that stuff. He still was able to shoot the ball and do some things. It's just Steve Kerr didn't want to. He wanted to just run that Steph Curry system, and I don't know if he wants to go away from it at all. And not every player that you get, plays in that system growing up. So it's not the easiest for him to be in that system all the time. So you may have to, change your game or change your philosophy around some of the other players. But I don't know if Steve Kerr willing to do it.
Yep. I mentioned this before. I remember they had a article talking about the way that the ownership, I should say, wanted to go, how they wanted to decide to move forward with what they had, right? Like you said, they had Jordan Poole, they had Moody, they had Kuminga, they had Wiseman. They wanted to keep that dynasty window open with these young guys that they picked. And so they were going to build their team around these guys, transitioning from Steph Curry and Clay and Draymond to these young guys. And I think as time has went on, we saw that they weren't getting the same opportunities as Clay and as Steph and as Draymond were getting. Um, listen, I'm not mad at what Steve Kerr did because listen, you guys got you there. How many times we seen coaches do that, right? You used to get mad at Jason Kidd for doing that, right? You you ride the player pause that got you there. That's what you normally do. That's the guys you trust. So I understand, but at the same time, if you drafted these guys on your team for a certain reason, right? You had a certain plan that you were trying to fulfill, right? And so it just sounds like to me if Kerr was doing it to these young players, but the ownership had an idea of ushering in these young players and kind of transitioning over to them, then it sounds like somebody wasn't on the same page.
Facts.
So that's the part I understand. It's like now you telling me that Kerr is that successful as a coach, he's gonna be a Hall of Famer when he's all said and done. That you telling me that they didn't have these conversations during the draft day, like, hey, we get these players for this reason because we feel like they can be the next up behind Steph and those guys. And so for him to go in here and do what he's doing, like you said, it's not just his team. He did it in the Olympics. Not just not just Jason Tatum. He also did it to Halliburton.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I'm like, this is why like it is a little bit of validity to what they're saying in this article right here. Because I mean, if somebody was to come here and tell you this stuff, seeing what we've seen, I can't say they're wrong. We've seen it, firsthand, not just on Golden State, but also when he was coaching the Olympics. So that's why I'm like, man, look, there are certain coaches that have a certain balance. They can coach the older and the younger. We've seen coaches do that before. We've seen coaches where their strengths are developing, like a what's the name, like a Chucky Atkins or something. Not Chucky Atkins.
Chauncey Billups.
No, I would say Coach Atkins, who was coaching Brooklyn before Kyrie and them got there. Coaches like that who can
Kenny
develop.
Atkinson.
Thank you, Kenny Atkinson.
Yeah.
Chucky Atkinson was a former basketball player. Kenny Atkinson, coaches like that, they can develop young players and can get the best out of them. And then you got players who are more, privy to the older guys, right? The veterans, like a Ty Lue or somebody, right? And so that's why I say, man, like it's a certain balance to it. But if you were going to get these young players to usher in the new way, y'all should have been on the same page with that. Because like it sounded like to me that Kerr's kind of stubborn. Like I mean, these young guys are going to fill in where they can. I'm riding with my big three. So
who gonna tell him? Who gonna stop him though? Who gonna stop me, huh?
I mean, there's a certain point, man, where I mean, on the outside looking in, sometimes the coaches are bigger than the franchise. Yeah. Can't tell me Phil Jackson wasn't bigger than the Bulls, wasn't bigger than the Lakers when he was coaching over there.
He's the Olympic coach now.
You know what I'm saying? And like you got certain gravitas now, right? You got a reputation around the league now. You got the hardware, as they like the players like to say about certain coaches, right? Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm like, man, they got to get on the same page because you don't want to keep wasting assets on these players if you're not going to develop them, use them in the proper way.
Right, especially when you're getting like number 2 picks and all that too.
Exactly that, and on top of that, you're the main guys you're riding with. You already lost Clay. The other 2 guys are getting up there in age.
Yep.
Steph is what, 36? Draymond 36 or whatever. So like they're not getting any younger, right? And then you picked up a guy who's not getting. I think Jimmy's 36 or whatever, right? Yeah. So what you say?
I was just gonna say they aren't. It don't seem like they're getting ready for the future.
Yeah,
like they don't. I don't think they have a plan for after Steph anymore. Jordan Poole seemed like he was that plan for a second, but I don't think they have a plan anymore. They just gonna ride this out until Steph and Draymond can't play anymore.
They're gonna keep retooling around Steph and Draymond until the wheels fall off.
You see what the Lakers just did, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers just finally did. They went and got somebody and say, "Hey, Bron, you're 40 years old." When the Warriors gonna do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, I mean, they better do it before it's too late.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm wondering who they have in their organization that they trust to make the right decision when it comes to drafting these players. Because for one, another thing too, remember this offseason, they didn't make no moves this offseason. So I guess they felt like they're gonna run it back with Jimmy Butler because they got him halfway through the season and all that stuff. So I don't know. We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. He got a veteran team now. Kuminga, I know you heard the rumors. They talking about trading Kuminga for like a Josh Giddey, both doing signing trades and going to the opposite teams. So I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. I hate to see that because we hear about this this potential that like a Kaminga has. I would love to see it full fledged, but I just don't think he's gonna be able to do it in Golden State.
You think Jimmy and Steph getting 50 this year between the two of them?
Jimmy got we know how Jimmy operates during the regular season, so that's gonna be a no.
So a no. Okay. I don't know if Steph gets over 25 this year. He might be around 25.
I was gonna say he probably get you like 23, 24.
Yeah, maybe around 25, I should say. A game, I think he'll maybe be around there. But yeah, I don't know if they get 50 between the two of them. That's not enough offense, bro.
Jimmy gonna get you probably like 22.
Yeah, maybe that's even if Jimmy got you 25, like they would both be trying to get 25. Like it's not a lot of offense, bro. It's a different day and age. That's I don't know. And you don't put that much pressure on Steph Curry to go get hurt, man. He's been getting hurt.
Remember, you lost a lot of your offense because you also let Wiseman, what's the boy name? Wiggins got traded too. So if you lose Kaminga, let's just say hypothetically, they do trade Kaminga for Josh Giddey. That's not the answer either. Like Josh Giddey not out there just giving you buckets like that. You know what I'm saying? So
did people forget Steph Curry got hurt last year? And people forget that's the reason why they
hold on. Did people forget, or did the Golden State Warriors forget?
I guess maybe both, because I feel like people weren't talking about it as much. They're still, doing the Steph, Steph this, Steph that. And I'm like, yo, Steph getting old, and Steph just basically missed the playoffs, again because of an injury. There's a lot of pressure on Steph Curry, man.
Once again, just like I was saying with like a Kevin Durant, right? They're at the age now that you should not be counting on them to be an offensive hub for you. They're getting older. That's not what they're supposed to be. They should be trying to hang back as time goes on. For the longer they're in the league, they need to kind of hang back a little bit, fit more into a role. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I'm not saying he's going to be a 15th option in them, but he shouldn't be your primary offense anymore at the age of 36, going on 37.
They don't impact winning as much no more. Call it what it is. They still can get respectable numbers. You feel what I'm saying? Like they're great. They're gonna find a way to get their numbers, but they don't impact winning the same way they used to before. That's usually what happens when you get older. So it is what it is, man. I think you got to get Steph help, and Jimmy Butler not that guy to drop 30 a game. So I know he looked good and rejuvenated when he got traded at the beginning, but he's still Jimmy Butler. We know this story. I'm not gonna fall for like you say, he almost 40.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna fall for that trick no more. So
I think Jimmy like 37 or whatever. So.
Damn, Jimmy is younger than me. I'm about to say older than me. Jeez, how young I thought I was. Yeah, he got to be somewhere like 37, something like that. Because I think he's a little bit younger than me, like 2 years or so. So, yeah.
But yeah, man, y'all let us know, man, in the comment section what y'all think about this whole Steve Kerr, debate. Is he a career killer for young players? Y'all let us know in the comment section. All right, King, let's go ahead and show some love to Playback.
Thank you to our friends over at Playback for this segment. Pause. If you're tired of the national media and the annoying ways they sometimes cover sports and other events, give the Glow Sun Production channel on Playback a try. We cover new and old school basketball, wrestling, and geek culture. And just recently, we've added boxing, mixed martial arts, anime, and even video gaming. So if you have time in your busy day, give our channel on Playback a look and check out some of our replays while you're at it. Another special shout out to our favorite at Playback. Back to the show.
All right, man, let's get to these questions and these comments, King. Listen, if you guys got any questions or any comments addressing me and King here, we ask you hit with the CNC in front of your question or your comment. We ask you to be respectful in the comment section. And if any super chats come in, we will address those first. All right, King, let's get to it.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, man. What we got?
Yep. Shout out to DDP and True Classics. But first up, we have Purple in the building. He says it's Steve Kerr, the new Pat Riley / Coach Pop, as the game already passed him up. So here's my thing with Riley. So Steve Kerr ain't been coaching long enough to be like them, Purple.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like Pat Riley and them, they got at some point, it just maybe it was time to move on and all. You feel what I'm saying? But same thing with Pop. Like Pop was legendary for a long time. But yeah, I don't know about Steve Kerr though. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm just saying because remember Pat Riley been coaching since like the 80s.
80s, yep.
Yeah, and then Pop been coaching since '96.
In the early 80s too.
So
yeah. He also said Boston fleeced them. Yeah. They did.
Oh, my bad. You right. Yeah, early. I forgot he was a part of Don Nelson's coaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. You right.
And Purple also says Cleveland should have definitely taken that Bucks trade. Braun next to Middleton would have worked way better than Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, I think any of them trades instead of Isaiah would have been better, in my opinion.
He also said that's what it was Purple. Did Kyrie have a no trade clause? I don't know, Purple. I can't remember.
Yeah, I feel like somebody did say that he turned down some trades. I can't remember though.
He probably did. If he,
I think he. I don't know why I don't know why I thought they said he turned down that Paul George trade. So I'm not sure.
Orange Juice says, I thought the Warriors offered Klay Thompson, but the Cavs declined. Anyone remember that?
Yeah, that was the Kevin Love trade.
Uh-huh.
Yep, I remember that. And then the Warriors turned around and won the championship that year.
Yep. Purple says, I'm not that high on Steve Kerr. I mean, he a top 10 coach, in my opinion. He got to be. But he ain't as high as he probably should be, in my opinion, with having 4 championships. Like, there's other coaches that got like 2 and stuff like that I would take over Steve Kerr. I think Rick Carlisle better coach Steve Kerr, tell you the truth.
Man, Rick should have got a ring this year, man.
He should
get on that.
Big J's a Glow Yard member. He also a part of the Glow Sun production family. He says it might not be Steve. It might be Nick Kerr. That is the culture killer. I heard about that.
Who's Nick Kerr? His son?
Yeah. That he might
be
like
son?
You know the way it used
Jerry
to be,
Jones and his son?
Yep, Jerry Jones and his son. What was the other
guy? I was thinking about.
What was the other coach? Not Shula. Denver Broncos. Yep. No. It was Denver Broncos. Shanahan.
Shanahan. Yeah, Shanahan.
Yep.
Yeah,
Shanahan and his son and all that. Yep.
You ever say Schottenheimer's son? He did nothing. Yeah, he's coaching the Cowboys.
No. And plus, I think Shula's son had coached later on, but like they weren't like on the same team together. But what's the name? Shanahan and all that were on the same team together. Mm-hmm. What up, BA is also a part of the Glowy Sun production family. He says, "What's good, family? Honestly, Greg is the only coach to switch stars within a dynasty. It's not easy. I mean, switching stars, it depends how you consider that. Dennis Rodman a star?
No. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of superstar. My bad.
No. This is just a star player.
Yeah, star. Yeah, yes, he is. I'm sorry. Yes.
There was a Dennis Rodman, a star player. Greg switched it. Rudy T. When it got Clyde Drexler.
Mm-hmm. Did he coach Charles Barkley? He did coach Charles Barkley.
He coached Charles Barkley
and Pippen. So yeah.
Who else? Pat Riley. Pat Riley ended up getting Big Game James.
Hold on. Give me a second. I'm trying. You want to count Phil? Phil did it with Rodman.
I was gonna say Phil got Rodman. Big Game James came later though, and he was another star player for Pat Riley that he had to incorporate into the team. I mean, Greg Popovich, we already know that one. I'm thinking of the rest of the 10 list, Ro.
Yeah, I'm trying to write it down in my head.
Other guys like the older, the red backers and all that stuff, they didn't they didn't have to He just had a.
Oh, I mean, if you want to count Chuck Daly,
Yeah.
I'm trying to
maybe.
remember. Wait, Aguirre got 2 rings, right?
Yes. Yeah, he got 2 when he was.
Okay, so that don't count.
Yes,
then.
because no, it do count. It do count because he was not there. They went to the finals the first year.
Oh, they
The
did
first
go.
year,
Yeah,
first year they went to when they should have won against. They should have 3-peated when they lost to LA because of the
you're right. My bad.
the phantom foul on the.
My bad. I'm
What's his
thinking of
name?
wins. I'm thinking of wins.
Yeah, but he got there and he
right.
switched it up. He incorporated them onto the team and then he switched it up and they won a championship.
Yeah, it's when they had Adrian Dentley.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the old school man fans. I apologize.
I'm thinking like, yeah, a lot of you gotta adjust. Like, especially with all these years, like they don't. My thing with them, BA, not to like get long winded on your question. My thing with Steve Kerr is that it don't seem like he has anything but that dynasty, like as a philosophy. Like it's just he gonna live and die with the way he moving with the Steph Curry like system.
He can't adapt.
Yeah, it's no adapting. It's like he basically running that Steph Curry system to death. And it's like, bro, what's your next step? What do you want to do when Steph Curry not there? Ask my Steph.
You said that I mean, maybe this is a reach when I say this, but is he the reason why Steph has been injured?
Yes.
Okay.
I told you he keeps overusing Steph. Yes,
I asked it and you answered it. Don't leave it like that.
It is what it is. He also had WTC though, and he fixed it.
Mm-hmm.
Big J says Jimmy is 35. He'll be 36.
Okay. I don't know. I thought he was 36.
No, he's still 36 next month.
So he'll be 36 when the season starts. Yeah.
Yeah, he old enough. Nick Apocalypse says salute. What up?
What up? What up?
Fans in the house, love it. Big J said Kyrie has never had a no trade clause in his career. Okay, so then it was just dumb. So the Cleveland's just stupid.
Well, they just answered that question.
So I knew Big J would answer the question. I knew it. Purple says Rick Carlisle greater than Steve Kerr. I don't want to say he greater than. He better than. Yes, Purple. I think that's what you.
Yeah, to the point, Rick Carlisle should have been on the top 15 list.
Yeah, he should have had what's the name spot. We always said that though. Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers should not have been on that. That's ridiculous.
I think that's the most overrated coach of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah, and he says, "Dang, I was typing that when you said it." Yeah, Purple. Great minds, man. Big J said Pat Riley switched to Magic from Kareem as well.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't win one without either one. That's the only reason I didn't say it, Jay. He only won them with them both on the team.
He got there. He just didn't win it.
Yeah. So
wait, hold on.
Magic and Kareem both were there when he won. He didn't win the first championship.
No, who was the coach of the Lakers when they went to the finals against Jordan? Was Pat Riley gone by then?
No, it wasn't still Pat Riley.
Was he in New York at that time?
I thought it still was. It was. What? Hold up. Was it
I gotta look it up now. King, dang it.
It wasn't your boy, was it? It wasn't your boy Dell, was it?
No. Dell was like in the mid 90s.
He wasn't there for that long? Because that was 91, right?
Let's see. Yeah, that was 91. I don't think that was Dell, bro.
That was it might not have been.
Watch it be Dell. Watch it be Dell.
Be like, oh, it's Dell. It might not be Dell. Because Dell was gone by 99, right?
Yeah, because when
Phil came here in 2000. I don't know if he lasted that long. Pause.
Mike Dunleavy was the coach? Why didn't I remember that?
It was Dunleavy. Jay thought it was Riley too. It was Dunleavy. He said, "Are we talking coaches or GMs?" What you mean as far as
coaches?
Yeah, coaches. Like we not. Nah, all them guys weren't GMs. Only
Pat Riley,
Greg Popovich.
Yeah. That's what he was before he became a coach.
He was at the beginning too. At the same time, he was doing both of them.
Well, I mean, if you want to be technical, Steve Kerr was a GM for the Suns.
Yeah, he was for the Suns. Yeah, nobody counts that, bro.
I forgot about that. That's how.
Did he do anything for the Suns? Was it like anything that's like his?
I just remember he was for the Suns. So I can't even tell you.
He wasn't Devin. Was he Devin Booker?
He might have been Devin Booker.
He drafted D Book.
Might have been.
All right, Steve Kerr.
D Book got drafted in 15. Kerr was a coach in 17. So he might have been there, bro.
No, Kerr was a coach in 15, right? 16. What year? The Cavaliers 18 was their last year. 17, 16, 15. 15 was his first year. He won the championship, right? They lost the second one. They won the next two. No, I'm lying. 18 was 18 the fourth time? Cleveland and Golden State played 4 times in a row?
Hold on, they said he started coaching in 14.
1, 2. Yeah, it might have been 14. They won the first one. 18. Because 18,
May 19, 2014.
17,
Yeah, right.
18, 17, 16, 15, right? It wasn't. It was 14, 15. Yes, 2014 and 2015. He said Steve Kerr got Shaq. Yep, it was.
Yeah, so did. Yep.
It was when he got rid of Steve, Sean Marion and them. Yep, you're right, BA. You're right. And Big J was saying he think Pat Riley was there, but no, it was Dunleavy.
It was Dunleavy. Dang, I can't believe I didn't remember that. Because he ended up going. I think he went from there to Portland, I believe.
Yeah. You said he tried to run the Jailblazers.
The Jailblazers.
Oh man, they should have won, bro. They was too talented. That's one of those better coach, bro. They had a better coach. They might have been a dynasty. Yeah, there you go. Okay, Purple said Kerr joined Golden State Warriors in 14 and stepped down from Suns and had to sell his 1% of the Suns. Yeah, that's what I thought. So he started 14, 15. The season ended 15. They won a championship.
Okay, I keep getting that little time period kind of mixed up with the 15, 16, 17 range. I get an 18.
I think about Bron 18, bro. Pause. Like Bron 18 is like the peak. I feel like that point where he was at this is it. And I go over the hill or whatever like that from that point forward. But 18, bro, he should have won the MVP that year. I ain't even trying to be like a Bron Glazer. He should have won the MVP that year, bro. 2018 was stupid for Bron, bro. Like that, he carried that team to the finals, bro.
But yeah, man, listen, we definitely appreciate y'all, man, rocking with your boys for another episode. If you guys are new to the channel, into NBA conversations like this here, simply hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Also, to everybody, hit them likes. We do help us with them likes today, y'all. We definitely need that algorithm continue to be built, and you guys can help us with that by hitting them likes. Also, too, follow us on Cap and Crown Clips, our other channel, where we post the short condensed versions of the show on that channel. So we definitely use your help growing that channel. Also, too, follow us on our other. I should say, join us here. As members of the channel, we have shows every Friday morning, y'all. Every Friday morning for the members. So simply hit that join button if you want to consider becoming a member of the channel. Go ahead, King.
No, you good. You want me to get in my part? I'm gonna.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna read this.
Oh, okay. So I was waiting. I was going to wait to the end, but he said, BA said that Pippen would not have got crossed over. LOL, they win. He a Pippen hater. But no, I wasn't just Pippen fault, bro. Didn't they miss like 13 straight shots? Or something like that.
What game?
Game 7, Portland against remember Kobe crossed him up and he threw the lob to
he talking about that?
Yeah, he talking about that one play to say that's whenever I talk about Pippen and all, he always say that one against he had his moment against Kobe where he let Kobe get. I'm like, that's old Pippen, bro.
I was just about to say that's
back done and all that stuff, bro.
He's 71-year-old Pippen, man. I'm not
man.
That, man.
He did
that was Kobe at his man. That's when Kobe started to figure it out.
Yeah, that's when Kobe was starting to yeah, you're right. That's fro. But yeah, he 13. I think they missed like 13 straight field goals, bro. But Big J also said PJ Carlissimo would have won a championship, but
what year is this? I can't remember.
Bro, why are you entertaining that?
Sorry.
He said
I'm trying to get the
he said but he choked. That was it. That's when you should have knew. You should just
okay.
Come on, bro. Big J is tripping.
Well,
bro.
leave it up to Big J, man.
That's what I said, bro.
I should have seen the right person name who said it, man. I don't know why they.
Oh man.
Shout out to Big J. I just okay. Shout out to PJ Carlissimo, man. Matter of fact, I think he be talking with a raspy voice for that reason.
I think that is the reason, bro.
I think that's the reason, bro.
Dude,
But yeah,
wow,
stupid, man. But yeah, follow Big J and BA and myself and Cuz. Cuz we geek as we talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. Superman news drop. Shout out to BA. We're gonna talk about that on Saturday. So it seems like James Gunn already has his pseudo sequel already planned. So I guess he's kind of on his way right now, writing that and all that stuff. So we're gonna talk about that on Saturday, man. The rumors and stuff. That's not even a rumor. It's starting to become it's on the mill right now. So everybody's talking about it. Like I said, shout out to BA. He sent that to us. But yeah, that's all I got, man.
All right. Lastly, so we're getting the show real quick. Share, more share, guys. A like is the equivalent of a share. Please help us out by exposing us to other folks. Pause on that one. Also, if you could follow me, myself, BA, Queen, Travis, and sometimes Devin on We Talk Combat. So we talk all things combat, sports, and entertainment. Had an awesome show this past Sunday. I'll say it again. If you haven't seen it, do not play it around your kids. It was a lot of bad words, but it was an awesome show. We talked about a lot of good things. Also, lastly, I wanted to say something else. I forgot, Relle, that quickly.
Friday.
Oh, yep, that's exactly what it is. Friday. Make sure if you're a member, like Relle said, join us if you aren't already a member. But we'll have an open members only show this Friday. We'll have both Greg and Matei over from Slovenia. They'll be joining us to talk about Slovenian hoops, Luka, all that stuff. If you into Luka, the Lakers, anything like that, so join us for that show. It should be an awesome show. We'll be doing it early in the morning, and I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. All right, y'all. You already said, man. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit the like button too, y'all. We definitely need your help with them likes. Join us here on Friday, members. We'll see everybody else also too. Consider becoming a member by hitting that join button. We will catch you guys here on Friday. Same cap time, same crown channel.
No cap.
Cap and crown.